I guess when everybody's cooped up in the house, and then you got dude. Thanksgiving's always been really bad for domestics.
Yeah, I had a domestic on Thanksgiving too.
Year before last, we had a sister stab her brother in Kiwi.
God damn, on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
What a damn dumb bitch.
These folks get wild, bro. Play this guy. Shit, fucking dude, that was a. Dude, I won, thankfully. I don't know what it is, man. Dude, the CPU games for some reason in that league are tougher than the user games. And I guess it's just in Georgia's tough, bro. They're like a 99 overall.
Joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The night's long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First down. Makes the grab. It's hooked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The RPO fired complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
From the gun, give on the inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Syracuse right back at it.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Cuse. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning it on! And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Touchdown, Knights! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's hooked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
To the ground with the back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Up-tempo for the offense.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling quarterback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. Has to get there to move the sticks.
It's fucking good. Good stop right there. There's a big stop.
On 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We are horrible in the offensive line segment.
They try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed
Katie,
to push them upfield. Quarterbacks.
Your mom okay? I just seen her Facebook post.
Really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go.
Is your mom okay?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13.
I just see. Whose poster I just see? Is that Tammy's name?
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked.
I seen where she said something about she seen some power lines fall.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it for a big play. Finds a seam. Touchdown, UCF. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Takes a shot. On target to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 45. It's a seam wide open. Inside. Touchdown, Orange. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. The Knights in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Great place to start for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Galladay. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They'll run the option. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know.
Breaks into the open. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It sucks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Galladay. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Right on target this time. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Fires a ball, and now it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
Complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Syracuse right back at it. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
This is one of the reasons why I like this wide receiver. He's strong after the catch. Fourth down, catches the slant, breaks the tackle, and gets upfield to pick up extra yards.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hooks.
Ain't no
Touchdown, Cuse. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Galladay. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Orange. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
And some room to work. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Galladay. Going for it all. Touchdown, Knights! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Coming out with it, it's Hope. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintain.
Oh, he's got some space.
That's most motions a fucking fumble at the least.
38, and this offense might have something going.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged on the outside, it's Hooks. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Once again, what do you think about that? That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Dropping back, it's Galladay. Moves around to clear up the vision. He turns it loose to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Throwing right. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Buying some time as he moves left. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Gives it on the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the single back. There he goes. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. New Mexico is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Galladay. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The Knights are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Full wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught behind the line. It's Webb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Let's go! Let's go! He'll try the left side. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it